again, I can't emphasize enough. Prepping food is not just about having food ready in the freezer. It's not just about saving money. It's not just about cost factor. It's not just about preparing food with love. It's not just about any of that. It's about all of that.
Stop for a moment. There's still time. You're not late. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just show up.
And it's a mindset. Until you get your mind set that prepping food and preparing it for your table and for yourself and your loved ones, it's about a mindset of this. Going back to simplicity. Stop putting unnecessary, harmful chemicals in your body via your mouth into your body to absorb those chemicals that corporate America has been allowed to put in your foods, in the freezer aisles, in the canned aisles, in the prepackaged aisles of your supermarket. It's been going on since the 60s, which is now 60 years ago. My entire life. We have grown up with artificial cheeses and artificial potato chips and artificial this and artificial that and added flavors and added food colors and added dyes. All of that in the name of make your family happy. Create your dinner fast. Throw it in the microwave in seconds. All ready for you with this delicious, beautiful, prepackaged, pre-frozen food. Now, when the ingredient list is this long and you're eating bread, and we know that bread is flour, yeast, water, spices, that's it. That's how grandma made it. And your list is this long for sodium glutamate this and nitroglycerin that and red dye number 1. And you know, those are chemical, folks. And I just can't emphasize hard enough. It's a mindset. You must change your thoughts if you're going to change your habits and change the way you treat yourself. That's what this is about for me and for Kevin. And for those I entertain in my home whenever that happens, time to time, it's about loving what you eat and loving yourself enough to nourish your body with the best possible ingredients that were earth given to you by this planet. With the grasses and the grains and the beans and the fruits and the vegetables. And if you eat meat, the animals. It's about all of that combined. But we've allowed corporate America and we've allowed our government to crawl into the bank with big corporate America to buy their way through the FDA approval system, to buy their way through the ingredient system, to get our chemicals added to our foods as preservatives. We don't eat a lot of things because of that. When you have a tomato and when you have watermelons, any type of water-based vegetable and fruit with lots of solid-based water coming from a field that has been sprayed with insecticides and weed control, and it seeps its way into that fruit, and it looks gorgeous and beautiful because it's been grown faster than it's supposed to, and added hormones and added chemicals to make it beautiful. So when you get to the supermarket, you see this gorgeous piece of fruit or vegetable item, and you put it in your mouth and you put it in your body, and you wonder why, or you question why. Why me? Do I have diabetes? And why me do I have arthritis? And why do I have dementia setting on? And why do I have liver problems? And why do I have digestive problems? And why do I have kidney issues, and why are my joints aching, and just why? I'm telling you, if you get the chemicals out of your body is an amazing vessel that will heal itself. I don't want to get into the sciences of it. Love science as well. Your cells will regenerate themselves every 30 days in your body. And if you're putting junk in, it will regenerate a junk cell. And too many junk cells are going to create sickness, and sickness creates disease, and disease creates death. That's why I do what I do. Let's get this kitchen cleaned up. You know, and I can get off on tangents real easy because I'm very passionate about my life. I'm very passionate about understanding how we got here. We don't think anymore. We let AI, Chat GPT, the internet, we let all those things think for us. If we don't know the answer, we'll Google it. Who owns Google? You know, they're all tied together, but who owns them? Take a look at that. Where's the information coming from? Somebody entered it into the system so we could reference it like the old days of the Webster Dictionary. Now we can just Google it, and whatever Google tells us, that's the fact. Whatever Google tells us, that's the truth. I don't buy people's truth anymore. I don't trust Big Pharma. I don't trust government. I don't trust our court system. I don't trust corporate America. I don't trust our food. I don't trust any of it. Am I a conspiracy theorist? No. I'm 68 years old with enough knowledge inside of this to know that it's got to stop, or the human race is going to suffer more so than it currently is. We have the most obese population on the planet in this country, and everything in this country is pay to play. Your money will get you what you want for a corporation, for a pharmaceutical company, for our healthcare system, for our dental care, for our eye care, any care that you think you need to care for you. You think they're looking out for you? No. The grocery stores are not your friend. They're corporate America selling you junk. The hospitals are not your friend. They have good doctors there and nurses who want to take care of you, but their hands are tied because the insurance companies. Their hands are tied because of pharmaceutical companies. They need to only spend and have to spend only 7 to 10 minutes with you and then get out and move on to the next one. Our care system is broke. I care about all these things, and that's why I get so passionate. People might think that I'm a little bit over the top, and that's okay. I'm 68, and my goal is to live to 100, and I'm going to do it without their help. I'm going to do it with taking back control of my life. Control where I spend my money, who I give it to, who I associate with, what I watch, what I listen to, and what I allow to consume me. Garbage in, garbage out. I don't even trust our news sources. They're not telling you the news. They're telling you the dramatization, dramatizing issues. We're in January, and what do you hear? Breaking news tonight as we come on the air. 12 million people are suffering from the cold weather. Snow piling up everywhere. Hello? God damn it. It's winter. And people are like, oh, we better bundle up. I go on and on. But that's what chaps my ass, is that you've stopped thinking for yourself. You've allowed everything and everyone to think for you. Get in line at Starbucks. Their coffee's wonderful. It's only got 680 milligrams of sugar for 8 ounces. Sugar creates hypertension. Sugar creates heart challenges, heart attack, clogs your veins, makes you become diabetic. All those things from all that sweet little, get in line for your coffee. It's only $10. Oh, I want a refill. That's what society has become in this country. Anyhow, people can say, well, if you don't like it, get out. No. If I don't like it, I'm going to speak up. You get out. Get out of my way, get out of my face, get out of my noise, get out of my existence. You're the issue. You're the problem. You're not the solution. My solution is take control of my life. And I invite you to come along. And if you come along, hallelujah, the big space. If you choose not to, hasta la vista, baby. And I'm good with that too. You see, I'm not concerned about clicks and likes and smiley faces and love. I'm not concerned about any of that. I'm just concerned about taking care of myself, taking care of my dog, taking care of my Kevin, and being wise on what I allow to generate within my life. That's all. Anyhow, short little blot for you. Tell me what you think. Chime in. Give me your thoughts. If I lose subscribers, hasta la vista, honey. If I gain a few, welcome. I'm me. You do you, boo, and let me do me. Till next time.